What's up, Canadian preppers? Welcome to a video from the Thrift Store Prepper, and today's going to be a little short video just highlighting and demonstrating how for $50 at your local Dollarama you can put together a 30-day emergency food supply. It's going to provide you, a little bit of sustenance, a little bit of nutritional value. And it's going to be very, very simple and pretty much fail-safe, low maintenance, and something that you, as I say, if you don't have a prepper pantry or you're looking to start, you don't know where to start, $50, this is going to be able to put together your first 30 days worth of food. It's not going to be anything very exciting, so with that being said, let's have a little look at what we've got and we'll explain more as we go. So this isn't everything you can buy for $50. This is just examples of things that you can buy at the Dollarama, and I will explain to you how $50 spent on these particular items will provide you enough food for 30 days. So first of all, we're going to have a little look at this item here, which is your Betty Crocker mashed potato puree. So this comes in at $2, and for $2 you get 2 pouches, and they give you a serving size of what are we saying, 27 grams, which apparently is 1/4 of a pouch. So each pouch gives you 4 portion servings, so each box gives you 8 servings of mashed potato. Excuse me there while I clear my throat. So a great item to have. They don't need much water. You just add water, then they hydrate. They're rehydrated potato flakes, and they make instant mashed potatoes. Not really much to explain there. And these are butter and herb flavor, and they give you quite a decent amount of nutritional value. And if you can see on the side here, we have quite a lot of numbers and very, very few zeros, and these are things that are very important to consider when we are putting together a emergency pantry, especially if you do not have much space or room to put something together. Then the things that you are putting in that should contain a little bit of nutritional value and things that you are going to need. For example, things like rice or pasta, although they are great items to have and don't cost very much, they actually are only just a carb. They don't really contain very much else in terms of nutritional value for you, and need to be supplemented with other items. But this instant mashed potato doesn't need much water and covers a lot of bases in terms of nutrients. The other item we have are baked beans, and we have 2 sorts here. We have beans in maple syrup and beans in tomato sauce, and these come in at 2 cans for $1. So that's a particularly good value. 2 cans for $1. That's I can't really say much more about that. That's particularly good value. And again, when we look at nutritional value on the side, we do have a few zeros at the bottom, but we have a lot of numbers, and certainly iron, protein, and fiber is something that beans contain a lot of. And again, for $1 for 2 cans, you can certainly put a mountain of those for not very many dollars. And the last item that we have here is ramen noodle, and these come in at 5 packets for $1. So again, not many dollars spent is going to get you quite a lot of ramen, and I favor ramen noodle over rice and pasta because it's already cooked. You can eat it straight from the package, and it takes very little water to in fact rehydrate it if you do need to. So those are the 3 items on offer that we have here, and how we can spend $50 in order to put together 30 days worth of food would be to spend $10 on your mashed potato, which is going to give you 20 pouches. Is that correct? I'm not sure. So you get 2 pouches, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. No, it's actually going to give you 10 pouches, sorry, which has 4 portions in each. I'm not very good at math, please excuse me. That's going to give you 10 pouches with 4 servings of mashed potatoes. So essentially, you know, that's a serving a day. That's 40 days worth of food, and we spent $10. The next item to be purchasing would be your beans. Now, if you have the ability to carry them, you know, if you have a car and such forth, it's very easy to buy and carry a large amount. If you're on the bus or public transportation, maybe not so much, but for $30, you're going to be able to buy yourself 60 cans of baked beans. So that's enough, you know, even beyond 1 month's supply. If you had just 1 can a day, that could last you 2 months. If you needed 2 cans a day, then that's going to be $30 well spent on items there. So we've got 60 cans of beans, we've got 40 portions of instant mashed potatoes, and for the final $10 you can pick up 50 ramen noodle. Not really much we can explain about that, but that's a lot of ramen noodles, and you know, we couldn't even put 50 ramen noodles on the table here. It would take up quite a lot of space. So anyone looking to start an emergency food supply or a pantry, and you are living in Canada and you have a local Dollarama, I suggest get yourself out, find yourself a spare $50 and follow the advice I gave you here, spending $10 on the mash, $10 on the ramen, and the remaining 30 on the beans is certainly going to give you quite a mounting of food. And as I say, I haven't spent $50 myself on it because I do have the issue of carrying stuff on the public transportation, and there's only so many cans one person can carry. So these are a few items I pick up each and every week on my daily chores. I make a habit of picking up items, and today I found that the beans happen to be 2 cans for $1, which I think is an exceptional deal in today's prices and climate. So if you wanted to get yourself out, put just an extra 30 days worth of food into your pantry for $50, this is how you can do it. You know, and if you spent $25, you could half everything and still have quite a decent amount of food for not very many dollars spent. So that's my little advice and heads up to any Canadian preppers that are looking to start or supplement their pantries with some cheap and inexpensive but sensible and, dare I say, essential items to be having. You can't be going wrong with instant mashed potatoes, beans, and ramen noodle. And again, you know, ramen noodle for lunch, beans and mash for your supper. It ain't fancy fine dining eating, but it's food in your belly, and certainly if this is solely for an emergency purposes, then it's better than having no food in your belly. So that's pretty much all I can say about this. If you are living outside of Canada, I'm almost certain you have dollar stores or pound stores wherever you may be in the world that is watching this, and perhaps, you know, following the advice and buying similar items to this will be another way for you to start your prepper pantry, or again supplementing it. So I keep repeating myself over and over, so rather than do so again, I'm going to say thanks for watching. This has been a Shft video production for the Thrift Store Prepper, and we will catch you next time if there is a next time. And take it easy till then. Bye bye.